amount of receipts kind of live within your means, which is right approach. That's when in Florida, we have a balanced budget, so we have to balance our budget to the revenues we get. If you do that, the problem it creates is that the federal government, through their federal highway program, has obligated all of that money that they will collect next year. So what that does is basically we're going to have a major problem. So the two scenarios that could unfold, first is we need to get MAP 21 extended. Once it's extended, we need to fund it. If you fund it at if you fund it at what the Highway Trust Fund gets, we got major issues. What the desirable position would be is just to fund MAP 21 at the current funding levels. As you know, as MAP 21 got signed into law, the U.S. Congress had to redirect general revenues into the Highway Trust Fund to keep Highway Trust Fund solvent. Ideally, philosophically, you want the Highway Trust Fund to be only obligating what it brings in, but it needs to be a gradual approach rather than a sudden approach, which potentially could play itself out next year. So as folks in this room, I'm sure, while we talk about sustainability of materials and processes and new techniques, all of that won't be possible if we can't have a sustainable funding source. I think Bob Poole will be talking to that, but just we will, early next year, all the states will be going out with some information to all our partners, kind of shaping up the debate of what will happen, the three scenarios if MAP 21 doesn't get extended. So please stay plugged in, because all the other things are only possible if we have a sustainable funding source to continue to make investments in infrastructure. In Florida, we're relying about 25 to 30% on federal funds, so we are in a much better shape than, say, Georgia or any other state up the coast, maybe with the exception of California. California relies a lot on local taxes, but the fact that the way the federal program works is the state has to pay its bill and then seek reimbursement from federal government. So we've already paying the bills only to find out the guy who's going to reimburse has got his bank shut down. Well, then you do the math. Then we can't expend anymore, because what we already expended, we can't get it reimbursed. So it's a major problem. So stay focused on that. But I generally am an optimist. I wake up every morning thinking the sun's going to shine, which it does, and it rises in the east. I'm very confident that our congressmen will do the right thing for the country, and transportation infrastructure investment is one of those things that typically is bipartisan and is the right thing to do, because it helps grow our economy, gives access to good quality health care and a good quality education. So with that, I hope you all have a great rest of the conference. Thank you.